Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nerdcore Podcast. The podcast reviews movies and talks about nerd shit. This is episode 430, and it is the first review in our Kurosawa Film Month, Part 3. Part 3. Yep. And it's our third month. Every year. Well, not every year. I'm saying like last year we did a second part, and this this year we're doing a third part. So looks like we're continuing on with some traditions here.
For sure.
But as always, we're going to be starting off our month with the 1962 film Sanjuro. But as always, is the nerdy Chicano here to host the show, alongside my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
Favorite director month.
Favorite director month, yes. Yep. What's going on, man? How you doing? How was work today? All that wonderful
didn't
stuff.
work today.
You didn't work today? Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Well, I know that what's it called? I don't want to spoil anything because we did say on the Nerdcore live show that once our stuff got here from the sale for us who ordered online, we were gonna talk about it on the live show and show off what we got. Mm-hmm. But I was pleasantly surprised to see that Brad finally picked up something that, to be fair, should already have been in his collection.
Probably.
He got the damn booklet from Japan before he ever got the damn film.
I really did.
Yeah. I may have or may have not gotten something from Criterion as well, and I'm waiting for it to get here on Wednesday. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I know we are having a tough day today as we learned about the passing of Richard Donner, director of Superman films and The Goonies, and just another sad day where we lose another grand part of the cinematic art that we all love so much.
I mean, he was 90.
It's a long life, man.
Long life.
It's a very long life. Yep. Oh, it's so much life that we hope that we can only get to that point ourselves. But just mostly everybody's been pretty much just we're off work today, pretty much, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's federal holiday, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. I went to the movies today. I watched
Rachel in the chat.
Hey, Rachel, thank you for coming on. Coming on to the chat. I went to the cinema today. Went to go watch Zola.
I saw what you posted. I think it was Instagram or Twitter. He's like, no one here.
No one here, man. Yeah, it was on Instagram, bro. No one was there. And then once I posted that, 4 people walked in.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I've
actually been to a theater where no one was there.
Yeah, it's the best, right? You can fart and don't worry about it. You can
don't have to give a shit.
Yeah. You don't have to feel bad about when you had to check your phone to see what time it is and everything.
Mm-mm.
Making shmoney.
Shmoney.
Oh man.
Shala bills, y'all.
Yep. But man, it was a pretty eventful day. Came back, watched Sanjuro. I'm gonna try to watch something else after this. Did not get the chance to do Between the Frames today because I was at the movies instead. So I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. But looks like you had yourself a pretty chill day too with the dogs and the wife, right?
Oh yeah. So Brenda came back home today, about an hour or two ago. Then my friends left this morning, so it's been pretty much just chilling. I've been watching Succession on HBO. So
what's it called? Saturday and Sunday are clear, right? We're gonna have live shows Saturday and Sunday, right?
As far as I fucking know.
Everybody seems to be wanting to visit. Yeah, what's it called? Just letting you all know, I won't be here Friday, which usually means that Brad ain't gonna do live show Friday. But I'm not gonna be here because I have to be at a wedding. Succession is dope. Yeah, man. It's something I've been trying to check out for a while now.
I got through the first season. It is dope, so I'm starting the second season.
Yeah. But man. I'm glad you're having a good day though. Glad you were able to get that day off.
Yeah.
Everybody else, man, I hope y'all been spending some good money on that Criterion sale. All month. Hey, you got all months until August 2nd. I just finished Snowfall. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
On FX. Okay, it's a show then. It's a show. Um, I made the stupid mistake of not getting a water bottle before we came in here, and we're live, so that's gonna be fun. But with fuck you, Brent. Without further ado, though,
A little bit of the bubbly.
a little bit of the bubbly, right? A little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alex bought Lady Snowblood, Brad.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've never seen Lady Snowblood.
Ooh.
That's some gap in my samurai knowledge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen I've heard of Lady Snowblood.
Yeah. Well, he has like the Lone Wolf and Cub series as well.
I do love the Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's, of course, let's go very telling that we would start this month with another samurai flick as we watch Sanjuro today. I'm going to go ahead and read the Wikipedia for you all because once again, I can't believe that this is, let's see,
three sentences.
Two.
Three sentences.
Three sentences, yeah. Three sentences
for a Kurosawa movie. Come on now.
Yeah. Let's see if Criterion has this like a what's it called, a better description of it. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's gonna give me the Sanjuro box set. The Sanjuro and Yojimbo one, which is in my wish list for this sale. I might pick that up.
That's one I have. It came with both.
Yeah, I really want it, dude. Yeah, here we go. Well, not that much of a longer description, but I bet it's better. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and do this. Sanjuro. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the Japanese what's it called title. It is a 1962 black and white Japanese jirageki film directed by Akira Kurosawa and starring Toshiro Mifune. It is a sequel to Kurosawa's 1961 film Yojimbo. No, not Yojimbo.
Yojimbo.
Not when you say hi to your friend Jim and say, "Yo, Jimbo." Originally an adaptation of the Shugoro Yamamoto novel Hibi Hayen, the script was altered with the success of Kurosawa's 1961 Yojimbo to incorporate the lead character of that film.
Michelle in chat, by the way. HR is in the building.
What's up, HR? Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Michelle.
Of course, written by Ryuzo Kikushima, Hideo Oguni, and Akira Kurosawa. It stars, of course, Toshiro Mifune, Tatsuya Nakadai, Kaiju Kobayashi, Juzu Kayame. The music is by Masaru Sato. And we had two cinematographers by the name of Fukuzu Koizumi and Takao Saito. Yo, Jimbo, I'm walking here.
Walking here.
And of course, produced by Toho and Kurosawa Production.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you.
Shut up, Rachel. Distributed by Toho. The film sits at an hour and 35 minutes. And that's it. Let me read what's it called? What Criterion says. Toshiro Mifune swaggers and snarls to brilliant comic effect in Akira Kurosawa's tightly paced, beautifully composed Sanjuro. In the sly companion piece to Yojimbo, jaded samurai Sanjuro helps an idealistic group of young warriors weed out their clan's evil influences, and in the process turns their image of a proper samurai on its ear. Less brazen in tone than his predecessor, but equally entertaining. This classic character's return is a masterpiece in its own right. You can go ahead and buy that box set together for like $40 at the moment, or 50. No, actually, I think it's 40. At your local, what's it called? Barnes & Nobles or BarnesandNoble.com. But Brad, I guess I'm going to go ahead and start here. I chose this one because, of course, I loved Yojimbo.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Yojimbo 4.5 out of 5 stars when we watched it that one time. I loved that one.
I love.
So I was like, yo, I'm ready. I love what Yojimbo influenced in Sergio Leone's Fistful of Dollars, or
you mean straight up gave the story and the plot and everything.
Yep. I love that film. and I was so excited to watch this one. And I'm gonna say that I really like this movie. I really like this movie. Do I think it's better than Yojimbo? No. Do I think it's a very different movie from Yojimbo? Yes, it's very different. But it's entertaining. I love Mifune in it. And I definitely still think the cinematography is just as beautiful in Yojimbo from Yojimbo. I really like this movie, man.
Yeah,
I didn't really think that I was gonna get another Yojimbo because you really can't make the same movie twice.
can't do it.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. I like how different it was from Yojimbo, and I like how entertained I was up until the end.
I gotta say, like, I like Sanjuro. I do. I would have loved a even more movies with this same, samurai Mifune. But we got two, so got to be grateful for that. Yojimbo, though, to me, far more action packed than Sanjuro.
Yeah.
Which is why I think when people think, of Kurosawa, you usually get Yojimbo, Seven Samurai, Rashomon, Ron. Usually get those kind of told. You don't really get Sanjuro because it's the sequel. Yeah. And it's definitely a sequel. It's not up there for me like Yojimbo is, but it's really good. It's really good, and it's got a lot of funny moments in it where Mifune just plays the other characters for fools.
Yeah.
Like when they're dumping the flowers into the water, and he just turns around and goes, "Ha! Didn't matter the fucking color. Fuck y'all." That's just great swagger, and probably a smarter version of the character in this, compared to Yojimbo to me. But yeah, I gotta agree with you. Cinematography's on point. It's Kurosawa.
Oh,
He uses that natural landscape, that natural lighting to affect every time.
That shot in the rain, man, when the horses are coming in and you see the mud just start to like pick up. Oh, beautiful.
Or when he's but like behind the trees and stuff, and they're just running. Like, it's typical Kurosawa things. You see it like in every one of his movies, but he does it the best.
Also, just Kurosawa's staples, like the high contrast in his colors. They all just beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
And then the music goes perfectly with it, all over the place. Mifune has a theme song that you hear every now and again when he's walking around. So it's it's a fun movie. It's a good samurai flick that probably doesn't get enough love just because Yojimbo is so good. That its sequel kind of gets forgotten. But I liked it. But I'm a Kurosawa fan too, so I don't know how far that goes.
Y'all might just call us on our freaking bias, but like I love it. Yeah, I loved it, man. It was fun. I love how like we're really kind of reminded how like different Sanjuro is to the other samurai. Like it's like every one of those other like thinks that they're so like above each other. You know how like they feel like because they like subscribe to the moral code of the samurai, they believe that they are so much higher than.
It's kind of like you have your professional like samurai who haven't like really seen combat. They've kind of just been at their lord's side, but they really haven't done any combat. They kind of just stick to, this is how we're supposed to do this. And then you have Sanjuro, who's just like, he's a Ronin. Like, he goes town to town. He's not professional. He doesn't have to be professional because he's had the experience, and that's what counts as a samurai.
So the half star off was for too much CGI and not enough Toho classic monsters. No Mothra versus Sanjuro.
Sanjuro would kick that monster's ass.
Yep. Yeah. First of all, I mean, can we just talk about how badass Sanjuro is? Like, he took out so many people out in this movie. Like, I really want to go ahead and get a head count of like how many people he took out in this movie.
But did you also see like after the conversation with the lady of the house, Empress? I don't know what to call her, but the older lady, and she's like, the sword is better sheathed, and he's like, might need to think about this, and he just got so angry at them because he had to kill all those people. and he just slaps them. And it just this is like Yojimbo. He didn't really have that. He's like, I'll kill him. I'll kill them all. And this, it's like he's really starting to think of like, you know, does he want to continue in this life of just slaughter?
Yeah, because like remember, like he even says it there when they're like when he's with the when he's with what's it called the other guy, he tells them like, you know, they die, but like, you know, they have a moral code they have to go by. I don't subscribe to any of that. You know, I just, you know, him as a Ronin, he literally just slaughters and slaughters and slaughters without like any sort of like moral, what's it called, high ground to stand. Yeah, just to stand on. And that's why I love how many times like you see that Toshiro Mifune is just looking down, like he's never kind of has his head up. He's like, he never really sees like he enjoys what he does because he doesn't really agree with what he does. He just, you know, he's just really damn good at his job.
Yeah, it's one of those, you're really good at your job, but you hate your job. It's one of those. Yeah. So it's like, it's a living.
It's a living.
And you specifically get this at the end of the film in the final duel. Which I love that, like in Yojimbo and in this one for most of the movie, like there's no blood shown at all.
Yeah,
there's no blood. They they get cut down, they fall over, they die. The very ending scene is just like Tarantino-esque, like blood everywhere. But that second duel, that last duel, he didn't want to do it. He kept trying to get out of it, and the guy was like, "No, like, you know, I got to deal with you, or I'm gonna have a chip on my shoulder."
I want to bring something up, and it's gonna be off topic, but it relates to Kurosawa, because I listened to your episode of Share Club Pod when you talked about the Hidden Fortress. By the way, great job, awesome job, great episode. I am very disappointed in you.
And what?
You said in Ran, you were like, in Ran, I don't think that there's any blood. You said, I don't think there's any blood in Ran. And you were like, I don't remember there being any blood. Brad, how can you not forget that badass moment towards the end where the commander walks in and you don't see him, that he cuts him, but he goes like that and the blood literally sprints over to the wall?
Maybe. I've seen a lot of movies, bro. Like, and for most of Kurosawa's movies, there's not any blood.
But like, this is like I bring it up mainly because
because we were talking about Rashomon. We were talking about Rashomon. There's not much blood going on there. Like, he gets like hit with hundreds of arrows. Like, and now I know we're totally going into a different realm here. There's no blood. Generally, Kurosawa does not show blood in his film.
He doesn't. But like, I bring this example up because it's just a beautiful moment, and it's like it reminds you of this. Like this scene at the end reminds me of Ron. When you see that sprint of blood just on the wall.
And it's kind of like this wasn't originally a Kurosawa thing. This has been done in, I think, Japanese like cinema before and all that. Just the whole cut an arm off and sprays blood. Like, and Tarantino has stolen or has been influenced by a ton of this stuff, like Kill Bill, when like everyone just spraying blood in that fucking movie. So yeah, I mean, for Kurosawa, you don't get a lot of blood.
How do you forget this, Brad? Look at that. Remember that? Hell yeah, you remember that.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so there was spray of blood there. But throughout the movie, like when anyone gets cut down, like generally Kurosawa doesn't do that for like every person cut down. Not like Tarantino does. Like, he specifically has one scene where it's going to show blood.
Oh, saying trash. Oh man, bless you. Thank you. Oh man, no, of course I want to listen. I mean, it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite Kurosawa of all time. Right behind it is Ran. It reminded me when I saw that ending and I saw him just go and the blood just splatters up. I'm it just reminds you of Ran and the thing is, like, it's the same thing as in this movie. That moment in Ran is so sudden, like, because you just see the commander just walking in and then he's just like, da, da, and then boom, and in this one it's literally the same. It's like so sudden.
Well, and it's so quick and just like like they get the sword off, and you just see like, oh, who got cut, and then you just see this burst of fucking blood.
Yeah,
and it's really off-putting even after I've seen this movie like 3 or 4 times. Like every time it's because you get this lull of Kurosawa being like, he's just going to cut him down and he's going to fall down on the ground and that's going to be it. And no, it's just a big spray of fucking blood at the end. You're like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that guy really had it coming for him, man. He was just too prideful, man. He was like, he literally, what's it called? Went toe to toe with the baddest motherfucker in that damn, what's it called, country, because he was embarrassed that he led him on.
Yeah, that's about it.
You know, the instead of like being prideful, you know, you would of course, what's it called, defend your honor and commit seppuku. What would happen? Instead, he decided to be the prideful moral high ground dick that he was and go 1-on-1.
Yeah,
and he rightfully lost.
Well, and this movie has a lot of like political kind of talk in it. And I just love how I guess the leader they had like captured. I forget what the hell is he called? Begins with a C. I don't know, but the horse face.
The Chamberlain. Oh no, are you talking about the one they went to go? The Chamberlain was the one that they went to go rescue, or Chamberlain. Yeah, the one who ends up being
the horse face.
He commits harakiri.
Well, no, that was that the Chamberlain?
Yeah, I think that was
No. So no, the Chamberlain Mutsuta is the one they save.
Yeah, Mutsuta.
Yeah, so the horse face too. So I'm glad we like figuring this out. Right during the show. But just he basically said it. He's like, look, this guy's not gonna stay. Like, you could give him the finest clothes and everything, and that's just not him.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why he left all the fine things, took his rags, and was gone. Like, he didn't really get paid for any of that. He just had like a change of heart. Like, Yojimbo was getting paid all over the place, and in this, he like offers free help to these dudes who are pretty much fucked.
Yeah. I love every moment that they disappoint Sanjuro.
Every moment in the film.
Yeah.
Every moment in the film, they could disappoint him. They disappoint him.
Not only are these samurai like so stuck up their ass because they want to like make it seem like they're the elite samurai, they mess up constantly, bro. No wonder this man was so frustrated. This guy, like, you're supposed to act like these grand, like, you know, warriors, and here you are making the smallest of mistakes. And it's why, like, at the end, Sanjuro's kind of like, you guys are cheering yourselves on, but like, it didn't have to come to this.
No,
it didn't have. Like, if y'all would have done your job correctly, we wouldn't have to have come to this part.
Yeah, now all these people would have been dead, and that's why he's so pissed. And also, I got to bring up the comedic part in this of the dude that's just like captured and stuffed in the closet and just won't leave.
Kurosawa's humor. I love Kurosawa's humor.
And they're all like cheering, and like he's in there cheering with them, and it just stops, and they all just notice, and he just gets back in the closet, and just it's like, yeah, this is Kurosawa's humor.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like not a lot of people really notice that at first when like you see how funny Kurosawa is.
Yeah,
you know. Like, of course, the humor in Yojimbo is a little more darker, you would say. You know, it's a little more darker.
Oh, the dog with the hand, like in the very beginning.
But like here, I love that part, you know. And then of course when they come back and he's just there eating, and he's like, "Wait, who let you go?" And he goes, "The ladies just noticed that I was in the."
Why did you leave? Because she didn't think I would. So
yeah. Yeah,
very interesting take on when you capture someone.
I have a feeling that guy really didn't want to be part of that.
I feel like that dude like was just like, I'm just going to hang out here.
Like, I don't even want to work, man.
Like,
be captured and be given food by a nice Japanese lady.
Yeah, let's see how this all falls out, and maybe I can just go.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I really like this one. Of course, you know, I thought that the Yojimbo's more rewatchable, even though it's a lot more short, it's a lot more longer than this one. but I still think that this is a really good movie. I really like this one. I
Yeah,
gave it a 4 out of 5.
it's a good
Um,
sequel.
yeah, I want to go ahead and give it like an eight out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like
decent.
this one.
Decent. I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just love me some Mifune, right?
Mifune and Kurosawa together, it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, of course, what De Niro and Scorsese, Mastroianni and Fellini, but there nothing compares to Shino Mifune and Akira Kurosawa.
No, the what ends up being on the screen captured is just pure magic. It's funny because they almost didn't hire Mifune.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I really can't believe it every time I read that part, man. Yeah. Like they almost didn't give this man his job.
Can you imagine none of these movies would have felt the same?
No, of course
not.
Not.
Like Seven Samurai, that there's no other actor at that time, I don't think, who would have did what Mifune did and put everything into it.
I think he would have given what's his name? Because he's in Seven Samurai as well. Because there's there's 3 actors that he worked with that were Shimura, Takashi Shimura. I feel like it would have ended up giving Takashi Shimura that role, and somebody else would have taken Shimura's role within Seven Samurai, and I think he would have just stuck with Kurosawa some more, because he still hadn't God, what's his name, bro? What's that guy's name? Because he's in Dreams, and he's the one that he uses in the 90s.
I just don't feel like it would be the same, because Shimura is a great actor, but far more when he's on the screen, he plays the serious part, pretty much.
I think it's is it Terao or is it Isaki? Because there's somebody in that movie, if I remember correctly, it's the last big actor that he really started to work with constantly until, of course, his death. I'm just glad George Lucas was able to influence Kurosawa and making these. Brad is not amused by your comment.
No. Yeah. I mean, there honestly there'd be not a lot of things if not for Kurosawa.
Yeah. By the way, I found out that that Dodes Caden was actually mostly funded by Lucas and Spielberg.
Yeah. His Kagemusha was too. His last few films there were covered by Lucas and Spielberg.
Yeah, I believe Dreams was Coppola, Spielberg, Lucas, and Fincher.
It's kind of like that main team that they had.
Yeah,
of directors.
The ones who absolutely owed them their career.
Yeah.
let's not go into that, right? But But yeah, man. I really like this one. I can't wait for next week. Next week we get to go a little bit early in his career. These are, part of his his early movies, which may or may not be a bit propagandist. But we're gonna get to see that early Kurosawa. So we're gonna be doing I Live in Fear next week, and I'm really excited because I've never seen this one.
Is this one on the Criterion?
Yes, most of these. These are this one is on the Criterion. Can you get it on Blu-ray? Nope. Can you get it on DVD? No, it's out of print.
So, you can probably eBay it.
Yeah. But by the way, shout out to the Criterion Channel. Literally all the movies for this month are on Criterion Channel.
For sure.
We're not sponsored by Criterion Channel, but if you're not signed up to Criterion Channel and you're a fan of old films, foreign language movies, and art house films, what are you doing not having Criterion Channel?
I like them.
I like them a lot too. But yeah, next week we'll be doing 1967's I Live in Fear. Oh no, this is not one of those early ones. Oh, this is.
I don't think we have an early one. I don't know if we've ever.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1955.
So there's what, Treading on the Tiger's Tail or something. That's I think a propaganda film if I remember right.
Yeah, it's those first couple of movies that he made. Everything before Sanjuro Sagata Part 2, I believe, is what's a little propaganda films.
Yeah.
So Sanjuro Sagata, The Most Beautiful, Sanjuro Sagata Part 2, and the men who tread on the tiger's tail. I think those are the ones that are propaganda and everything. Like Those Who Make Tomorrow, No Regrets for Our Youth, One Wonderful Sunday, Drunken Angel, all that.
Well, and with Sanjuro Sagata, that's actually based on like a book or like a comic book or something.
Yeah,
and he didn't even want to make the second one.
Yeah,
he wanted to make the first one, and then they made him make the second one.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I know. That's when he pretty much had the Japanese government just in the back of his head. Just let's go breathing down his damn neck, man.
Yep.
So with that said, we want to thank all our wonderful chatters. We had Stacy, Ferris, and Michelle in the chat. Thanks a lot.
And Rachel
too at the beginning. I want to thank all of y'all for coming over, and I want to thank our wonderful Patreon supporters. Because of them, all of this is possible, and we would not be doing these episodes if it wasn't for them. So as always, we want to thank our producers and our writers. Tomorrow, don't forget, y'all, the one y'all all been waiting for, right? When are they gonna finally do Genesis? Well, ain't gotta wait much longer, because that's next week tomorrow. Terminator Genesis commentaries tomorrow. We want to thank our associate producer, Sarah. Thank you, as always, Sarah, for being with us for a long, long time now. We want to thank our executive producer, Shane. They can find him where?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_, or buy something from him at thriftedil.com.
And as always, we want to thank our writers, Brown Rice 96 on everywhere. Bryce, tomorrow's the day, baby. We finally do Genesis. Oh my god. I am dying of excitement.
Or just dying on the inside.
Yeah. And also our wonderful Tony.
Hey, Tony.
At Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. And as always, what's it called? If you're a patron at patreon.com/nerdcore at the $2 tier, well, not the $2 tier, I'm sorry, $1 tier and above. On Wednesday, we are doing our Patreon commentary of Mandy. Pavlos Cosmatos Mandy. We're going to be doing that. And then, of course, later on in the month, we'll be giving y'all access to the poll to decide what's the next 3 films for the next 3 months. And then, yeah. We want to thank all y'all so much. Brad, do we have an idea what we want to do on Thursday? Or because releases wise, pretty much Quiet Place Part 2 or Luca? Both are available to our hands.
Quiet Place Part 2. Let's do that.
All right. Thank God I ain't got to fucking rewatch that one because I already watched it. I've been dying to give you my thoughts on A Quiet Place Part 2. You probably should have just picked Luca.
Rachel just asked for Luca, so maybe we should do Luca.
I've watched Luca as well, so
I have not watched either. So
yeah,
here.
You want to coin toss it?
Let's do a coin toss it.
All right.
Call it as always. How about heads Luca, tails
all right.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place Part 2. All right.
Tails.
Fuck man. I
never win.
Oh wait, no, that's Luca, right?
No, that's Quiet Place.
That's Quiet Place. All right, awesome. On Thursday, we'll be doing our review of A Quiet Place Part 2. I believe we did review A Quiet Place, the first one on the yeah. You guys can probably go dig through the almost 1,000 episodes on this feed and find A Quiet Place Part 2 and Part 1 review in there. It's probably in the beginning of the year, beginning of the first year of our podcast journey. But
no, I don't. No, was it that?
I don't fucking remember,
early?
Bro. I don't remember.
I don't fucking know.
Was Quiet Place Part 2 2017 or 2018?
I think 18.
I don't know.
All
I know is that
really know.
We've reviewed that film.
We did. Film. We reviewed that film.
So it's only telling that we do the second film as well. This time it's set in the library. All right, man. We'll see you guys for a Quiet Place review Part 2, Quiet Place Part 2 review on Thursday. But of course, we'll be live tomorrow to do our commentary of Terminator Genesis. And as always, I hope you all had a wonderful time. As always, Brad, set them out.
All right, Ro. You've been host as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who joined us in chat today. I love you all. And to end this episode, I will just say, don't do stupid shit and get cut down. Young Yoda out.
Stop challenging people that are stronger than you.
Yeah, what the hell?
I know, Stacy, you're not there yet. I've got